The flower of life. The flower of life, figure 220, is not only found in Egypt but all over the world. I will show you pictures of it taken from various locations globally. It is found in Ireland, Turkey, England, Israel, Egypt, China, Tibet, Greece, Japan, everywhere. Remarkably, everywhere in the world, it is called the same, the flower of life. Elsewhere in the universe, it is referred to by different names. The two primary names can be translated as the language of silence and the language of light. It is the source of all languages, the primary language of the universe, pure form and proportion. The flower of life is called a flower not only because it resembles one, but because it represents the stages of a fruit tree. The fruit tree begins by making a small flower, which changes into a fruit, a cherry, an apple, or another kind of fruit. The fruit contains the seed, which falls to the ground and grows into a new tree. This cyclical process, tree to flower, to fruit, to seed, and back to tree, is composed of just 5 steps. This process is a real miracle, but it often escapes our deeper consideration due to its apparent normalcy. These 5 simple, miraculous steps that symbolize the cycle of life are, in fact, analogous to the geometries of life. The seed of life. In the center of the flower of life are concentric circles. When these circles are isolated and a larger circle is drawn around them, the resulting image is called the seed of life, figure 221. The tree of life connection. Another pattern exists within this figure, known as the tree of life, figure 222. Many people believe that the tree of life originated with the Jews, but it did not. The tree of life did not arise from the Kabbalah, as evidence indicates. It does not belong to any single culture, not even to the Egyptians, who carved the flower of life onto 2 rows of 3 columns in Karnak and Luxor over 5,000 years ago. Instead, it transcends all races and religions, forming an integral part of nature. If you were to travel to distant planets where consciousness exists, you would likely find this same pattern. If the cycle of the fruit tree on Earth parallels the geometries, then the source of the tree must be perfectly encapsulated within the seed. When the drawings of the tree of life and the seed of life are superimposed, their connection becomes evident, figure 223. Notice how seamlessly they fit together, like a key fitting into a lock. Additionally, when examining the tree of life on Egyptian columns, another circle is visible at the top and one at the bottom, figure 224. This version shows 12 elements, which aligns precisely with the flower of life. There is also a 13-circle version of the tree of life, but the 13th circle is not essential. Sacred geometry is being explained here as if you are entirely new to the concept. We begin at the foundational level and progressively build upon each concept until it becomes clear. You will see how sacred geometric shapes harmoniously move together. With each more complex shape we examine, you will continue to witness this profound relationship, which permeates everything. Vesica Pisces. In sacred geometry, there is a configuration similar to figure 225. It is created when the centers of 2 circles of equal radius intersect along their circumferences. The area where these circles overlap is called the Vesica Pisces. This configuration is one of the most important relationships in sacred geometry. 2 critical measurements within the Vesica Pisces, the line passing through the center and the narrow space, and the line connecting one edge to its opposite, serve as keys to profound understanding. What many people may not realize is that every line in the tree of life, whether it features 10 or 12 circles, corresponds to either the width or the length of the Vesica Pisces within the flower of life. These relationships all adhere to the golden mean ratios. Observing figure 223 closely, one can discern how each line corresponds to these dimensions. This was the first relationship recognized after emerging from the Great Void, a concept we will discuss shortly. Egyptian wheels and interdimensional journeys. Egyptian wheels, figure 226, are among the oldest known symbols. These wheels have only been observed on the ceilings of ancient Egyptian tombs. Always found in groups of 4 or 8, their purpose remains unknown, even to the world's most distinguished archaeologists. To me, they serve as evidence that the Egyptians understood the flower of life as more than a decorative pattern. They possessed unparalleled knowledge of its deeper significance. To locate the wheels within the flower of life, one must delve into the immense knowledge contained within it. This understanding cannot be gained merely by observing images. Instead, it requires comprehension of the ancient secret of the flower of life. In Figure 227, all 8 wheels are displayed. The second image, Figure 228, is darker, making its details difficult to discern. This photograph was taken in a terrace area that was completely dark. Moving to the lower right of the drawing, one can see 7 figures with animal heads. These figures, called netters, or gods, each have a red-orange oval shape above their heads, which Thoth refers to as metamorphosis eggs. The netters are believed to focus on the resurrection phase, a rapid biological transformation into a new state of existence. As the netters progress along their path, they suddenly make a 90-degree turn upward. This 90-degree transition holds immense significance in understanding resurrection or ascension. Dimensional levels are separated by 90 degrees, as are musical notes and chakras. To transition into the 4th dimension, or any other dimension, a 90-degree shift is essential. Here is the continuation of the rewritten content with corrections to grammar, style, and clarity, without shortening or removing any information. The sacred proportions of the flower of life. The flower of life is not just a geometric figure, it holds the key to the mathematical proportions of the universe. Within the circles and intersecting lines, sacred proportions are revealed that govern everything from atomic structures to the stars. The ancient Egyptians, along with other cultures, understood these relationships, and they used them to structure everything from the design of temples to the dimensions of the pyramids. The ratios and proportions found within the flower of life are closely related to the golden ratio, a pattern that can be found in nature, art, architecture, and even human anatomy. One of the most powerful revelations from the flower of life is that it contains the blueprint for the creation of all life forms. These proportions have been encoded into the fabric of the universe and, if understood, allow one to access a deeper wisdom about the interconnectedness of all things. The divine proportions of the flower of life are not simply abstract concepts. They are the living, breathing geometry of the universe. The golden ratio and Fibonacci sequence. A fundamental aspect of sacred geometry is the relationship between the golden ratio and the Fibonacci sequence. The golden ratio, often denoted by the Greek letter phi, is an irrational number approximately equal to 1.618. It appears throughout nature in the arrangement of leaves, flowers, and even the spiral patterns of galaxies. The Fibonacci sequence is a series of numbers where each number is the sum of the 2 preceding ones, beginning with 0 and 1. This sequence approximates the golden ratio as it progresses. The golden ratio is present in the flower of life as the dimensions of the Vesica Pisces and in other geometric figures. It is believed to be a fundamental principle of creation. Many ancient cultures, including the Egyptians, Greeks, and Romans, recognized the significance of this ratio and incorporated it into their art, architecture, and spiritual teachings. The golden ratio is not just a mathematical concept, it is a gateway to understanding the deeper, universal truths of the cosmos. The flower of life and human consciousness. The flower of life is not just an external pattern, but also a reflection of the inner structure of human consciousness. It mirrors the way we perceive and interact with the world around us. As we evolve spiritually, the flower of life serves as a reminder of our inherent connection to the universe and the divine intelligence that governs it. In ancient cultures, the flower of life was considered a sacred symbol, representing the potential for personal transformation and spiritual enlightenment. It was seen as a map of the soul's journey, with each circle representing a stage of growth and development. The journey through the flower of life was seen as a path of self-discovery and enlightenment, leading to a deeper understanding of one's true nature and the nature of the universe. As we delve into the mysteries of the flower of life, we begin to understand that the geometry is not just a tool for external exploration, but also an invitation to look inward. It invites us to connect with the divine patterns within ourselves, and to recognize the interconnectedness of all life. Sacred geometry and the universe. Sacred geometry is the language through which the universe expresses itself. It is a universal code that transcends time and space, allowing us to access higher states of consciousness and understanding. Every object, from the smallest particle to the largest galaxy, follows the principles of sacred geometry. These patterns are the underlying structure of the universe, and they are found everywhere, whether in the spirals of a seashell, the branching of a tree, or the shape of a galaxy. By studying sacred geometry, we can begin to understand the deeper workings of the universe. We can see how everything is connected and how all things arise from the same source. The study of sacred geometry is not just an intellectual pursuit, it is a spiritual journey that leads to a deeper understanding of the divine order of the universe. The nature of light and sound in sacred geometry. Light and sound are both fundamental elements of the universe, and they play a crucial role in the study of sacred geometry. Light, in particular, is considered the medium through which the universe communicates. The geometry of light is present in every form, from the patterns in a crystal to the movements of the stars. Sound, too, plays a vital role in sacred geometry. The ancient Egyptians understood the power of sound and its connection to the divine. Sound waves create geometric patterns, which can be seen in cymatics, the study of visible sound. These patterns, like those in sacred geometry, reflect the harmony and balance of the universe. The flower of life and spiritual transformation. The flower of life is more than just a geometric figure. It is a tool for spiritual transformation. It holds the key to unlocking higher states of consciousness and awakening to the divine presence within. By meditating on the flower of life, one can access deeper layers of wisdom and understanding, allowing for personal growth and enlightenment. The flower of life represents the potential for infinite growth and transformation. It serves as a reminder that we are all connected to a greater divine intelligence, and that we have the capacity to transcend the limitations of our physical existence. The path to enlightenment is one of unfolding the layers of the self and reconnecting with the divine blueprint that is encoded within us all. As we study the flower of life, we are reminded that we are part of a larger, interconnected web of existence. Every thought, action, and intention ripples through this web, influencing the world around us. By understanding the sacred geometry of the universe, we gain the tools to align ourselves with the natural divine order, and I would be happy to live in harmony. Subscribe and like it. Stay healthy and see you soon.